Welcome back. And in this another episode of Vikram Vetal story titled Uttara Adhikari, Uttaradhikari. So, Uttaradhikari means someone who is legally taking it, that what we say in English, legal heirship. Uttaradhikari. Or sometimes we say the Bhavi. Bhavi means forthcoming, in future. So the Uttaradhikari of a king is his son, like that. Uttaradhikari means the future person for that particular post. Okay, in our family assets also we say, who is the Uttaradhikari of all these assets? Who is the legal heirship to own all these assets? That is the meaning. कर्तव्य परायणः त्रिविक्रमः पुनरपि वृक्षस्य समीपं गत्वा वृक्षम् आरुह्य शाखायां लम्बमानं शवं स्कन्धे आरोप्य अधः आगतवान्. कर्तव्य परायणः means one who is engaged in doing his duties. Such a king, again he went to the tree. This sentence we have read many times. ततः यथा पूर्वं मौनं श्मशानाभिमुखं प्रस्थितवान् च. And as before, silently he started towards the cemetery. Tada shavantargataha vetalaha avadat. Then the ghost inside the dead body said, Aye Rajan, O king, bhavantam etadrishe ghore karye yaha niyojitavan saha bhavataha pita guruhu va nasyat khalu. Who engaged you in this type of activity? Bhavantam etadrishe ghore karye, very horrific actions. Niyojitavan, one who appointed you. Saha bhavataha pita guruhuva nasyat khalu. I think he is not your father or the teacher. Yataha, because tadrishaha putrasya shishyasya va shakti samarthyadikam drishtva api क्षणिक कोपस्य मानसिक दौर्बल्यस्य वा कारणतः अनादरं प्रकटयन्ति. तादृशाः means कीदृशाः. पिता गुरुः, those type of people. पुत्रस्य शिष्यस्य वा, for a पिता पुत्रस्य, for a गुरुः शिष्यस्य. शक्ति सामर्थ्याधिकं दृष्ट्वा अपि, even after knowing the skills and their capabilities, kshanika kopasya, kshanika kopa means shortly we get some anger, very short period. Manasika daurbalyasya va karanataha. Manasika daurbalyam means because of some mind weakness. Anadaram prakatayanti. They may show some disrespect for a short duration. एतत् वचनं समर्थयितुम् अहं सत्यदेवस्य कथा श्रावयामि. And to support this statement, I am going to tell Satyadeva's story. कथां शृण्वतः भवतः मार्गायासः अपि परिहृतः स्यात्. श्रद्धया शृणोतु तावत् इति अनन्तरं वेतालेन कथा आरब्धा. So as normally the Vetala makes a statement, and based on the statement, it says a story. So the story started here. Chitrapura namake grame sarvada api. In that Chitrapura namaka village, in the name of Chitrapura, always kalahamaranadayaha pravartante sma. Kalaha means quarrel. Maranam means killing. Kalahamaranadayaha pravartante sma. Always in that village there is some quarrel and people fight each other, they kill. Prema sadbhavanadayaha tatra namna api na asan. Namna api means even for the sake of name, it is not there, na asan. Which was not there? Prema sadbhava adayaha. Sadbhavana adayaha. Means good behavior, affection, love. They were not at all there even for namesake. Kadachit Satyadevah nama kaschana madhyavayaskah tam gramam agatavan. Once madhyavayaskah kaschana Sadhyadevaha, a middle-aged person, somebody in the name of Satyadevaha, he came to that village. Saha nitaram asvastaha asit, and he was very sick. एतस्मिन् ग्रामे कस्यचित् गृहे आश्रयं प्राप्य विश्रान्तिः स्वीकरणीया इति निश्चित्य सः अभिमुखम् आगच्छन्तं कञ्चित् स्थगयित्वा स्वकीयां परिस्थितिं निवेदितवान्. So we can see in the picture he is very weak and he asked somebody who came on the road in front of him that the entire sentence is making so many information. Nitaram asvastaha saha Satyadevaha, the Satyadeva who is totally sick. Etasmin grame, in this village, kasyachit grihe ashrayam prapya, getting some shelter in some house, vishrantihi svikaraniya iti, rest is to be taken like that, nischitya, having thought over, abhimukam agachantam, one who is coming towards him, kanchit, somebody, stagayitva, having stopped, swakiyam parishthitim niveditavan. He explained his condition. Tada saha purushaha namaskara purvakam satyadevam muktavan. Then he told Satyadeva in with namaskara, Hey Shriman, aham kaschana nirdanaha. O gentleman, I am some poor. Ratro vrikshasya adaha shayanaha dinani yapayami. I spend days sleeping under a tree in night. Nirashrayaha aham bhavate ashrayam datum na shaknomi. I myself have no shelter. Nirashrayaha. How can I give to you? So I cannot give to you. Aham bhavate ashrayam datum na shaknomi. I can't give shelter to you because I myself have no shelter. Etasmin marge Chandrasenaha. In this way, Chandrasenaha, like that, asti, somebody is there. Aparasmin marge, in the other road, Suryakirtihi asti. So in this two road, so he is standing on a road junction. So in one place, Suryakirtihi, Chandrasenaha, like that, two different people are there. Tayohu anyataram sahayam prartayatu bhavan. So you ask one of them for help. Satyadeva mahata kashtena padani sthapayan agre gatva ekam griham prapya dwarashabdam kritavan. So this weak person with great pain, he walked and knocked the door of a person. Kaschit dwaram udghatitavan, somebody opened the door. Tam prishtavan Satyadevaha. And Satyadeva asked him, Suryakirti varyasya griham khalu yetate. Is it Suryakirti's house? Like that he asked. Tada saha purushaha kopena, and that Suryakirti angrily, aham asmi Chandrasenaha. I am Chandrasena. Mama purataha mama shatrohu Suryakirtehe nama vadataha bhavataha kiyat dhairyam. How dare you tell my enemy's name in front of me? Itaha gachatu, get away from here. Like that he said. So he knocked the Chandrasena's house and asked, are you Suryadeva, Suryakirtihi? Like that. Tada Satyadevaha swasya paristhitim nivedya. Then he explained his condition. Nitaram asvasthaya mahyam ashrayam dadatu kripaya iti prartitavan. So you please give me some shelter. I am very weak, like that. Kintu Chandrasenaha punarapi kopena. But the Chandrasena again angrily told, Kaschit bhavantam namadvayam muktavan. Somebody told you two names. Kintu bhavan mama shatrohu Suryakirtehe namaye vasmritavan. Natu mama. But you remembered Suryakirti name, not Chandrasena's name. It is not my name. Ataha bhavate ashrayaha na diyate. So I don't give any place to stay to you. Itaha nirgachatu tavat iti vuktva dwaram sashabdam pihitavan. Sashabdam means shabdena saha. So angrily he closed the door and made a noise while closing the door. So it is a way of disrespect to Atithi. When somebody comes, you close the door making sound means it is like slapping on his face. So he said, you get away, and closed the door with some sound. While closing the door, it made sound. Such a forceful way he closed. Satyadeva tatah mandam padam sthapayan Suryakirteः griham gatva ashrayam prarthitavan. So he slowly walked to Suryakirti's house and asked for shelter. Tada Suryakirtiः bhavan pratamam Chandrasenasya griham gatva tatahatra agatah khalu. Then that Suryakirti said, first you went to Chandrasena's house and then you are coming here, Etat mama jananam dwara jnatavanaham. I came to know this through my people. Prathamam tatra ashrayam prarthitavate bhavate mama grihe ashrayah katapi na labhyate iti kathorataya uktavan. Because you first asked him, I will never give shelter to you. Like that, very strictly he told. Anantaram Satyadevaha anyeshu bahushu griheshu ashrayam praptum prayatnam kritavan. Then the Satyadeva tried to ask help from many people. Kintu kopi tasmai ashrayam na dattavan, but nobody given him some place to rest. Yasmai Suryakirtihi Chandrasenau ashrayam na dattavantau, tasmai vayamapi ashrayam datum na shaknumaha iti uktavantaha sarvepi. So these two people may be the big shot in the village. They are fighting and there are some groups. So the people said, to whom both the Suryakirti and Chandrasena has not given any help, we can't help. Like that. Satyadevaha swasya daurbhagyam chintayanne anyam gramam gantum ishtavan. So thinking of his daurbhagyam, misfortune, he thought of going to another village. Kintu tasya sharire tavat samarthyam tu na asit. But he didn't have that strength in his body. Chitrapurat kinchit duram gatva agre gantum ashaknuvan Satyadevaha kasyachit vrikshasya adaha upavishtavan. So he walked away from the village for some distance and unable to go further, he sat under a tree. We can see in the picture. Alpe eva kale purvam yaha Suryakirti Chandrasenayohu nama suchitavan asit saha eva tatra agata. So in some short time, the person he met first, he came there. Saha Satyadevam drishtava uktavan. And he saw Satyadeva and told, Hey Mitra, pravrittam sarvam jnatam maya. By me everything is known, whatever happened. Bhavatkaranataha Suryakirti Chandrasenayohu madhye kalaha utpannaha asti. So because of you, some quarrel started between this Suryakirti and Chandrasena. Bhavane atraiva tishtati chete bhavataha apayaha syat kadachit. So if you stay here, it may be danger to you. Ataha anyam gramam gacchatu kripaya. So you go to some other village. Itaha gamanam sarvatha dussadhyam chete gulmana prishtataha niliyava tishtatu. Dusadhyam means impossible, like that. Impossible to achieve. So going from here, itaha gamanam sarvatha dusadhyam chet. If it is not possible to go, it is impossible for you to walk to another village. Gulmanam prishtataha. Gulma means that bushes. Behind these bushes, niliya means hiding. You stay there. Satyadevaha anati dure sthitanam gulmanam samipam gatavan. So he went to some bushes which was not far away. Upavishya kanichana sasyani unmulya shayanartham sthalam kritavancha. And he sat there, he removed some plants. Unmulya means he uprooted some plants for making some place to sleep, shayanartham. Tavata gulmana madhyataha ubhau sarpau bahihi agatya satyadevam apashyantau iva tataha nirgatavantau. So by the time he was doing this act of making a place to rest by uprooting some plants, two snakes came from there and as if they haven't seen this Satyadeva, they went away. Nishakti karanat tatraiva shayanaha Satyadevaha achirateva nidram praptavan. And because of tiredness, this Satyadeva quickly he got slept. अनन्तरदिने यदा सः जागरितः तदा तस्य पार्श्वे कश्चन अजगरः दृष्टः. And the next day when he woke up, जागरितः, tasya parshve kaschana ajagaraha. Ajagaraha means python. He saw some python snake. Ajagarasya parshve, you can see in the picture that a python snake is moving. Ajagarasya parshve sthitam smaranne Satyadevah kshanakalam ashcharyena bhitya cha stabdaha. So for a short duration he got stunned and wondered, how is this? I am staying near that python. किन्तु सत्यदेवस्य पार्श्वपरिवर्तनस्य कारणतः अजगरः मौनं ततः निरगच्छत्. पार्श्वपरिवर्तन means the surroundings, changes in the surroundings. किन्तु सत्यदेवस्य पार्श्वपरिवर्तनस्य कारणतः, because of the changes in the surroundings of this Satyadevah, the snake went niragachat. So this is Langlakaraha. Anantarakshane Satyadevena lakshitam yat atmanaha asvasthata samulam nashta astiti. Swasthata means healthiness. Asvasthata means unhealthiness, sickness. His sickness samulam nashta. Totally he got cured. All his weakness, sickness totally lost. Means he totally got cured. Sharire navotsahaha api drishyate sma. And he got new energy in his body. Gulmanam madhye aushadha sasyam kimapi syat. Some medicinal plants might be there in the bushes. तस्य परिणामतः एवं जातं स्यात् इति आलोच्य सत्यदेवः तत्र तादृशस्य विशिष्टसस्यस्य अन्वेषणं कृतवान्. So thinking that he searched for that special medicinal plants in that area. अल्पेन एव प्रयासेन सः तत् विशिष्टं सस्यं प्राप्तवान्. And with little efforts he got that plant. तावता तत्र जनानां कोलाहलः श्रुतः. And by that time the noise of the people shouting, it was heard. Satyadevah gulmanam madhyatah margam agatya drishtavan. And Satyadeva came out of the bush and saw on the road. Tatra dau ganau kalahayamanau drishtau. Ganaha means group. So tatra dau ganau kalahayamanau drishtau. All are dvivachanam. Two group of people were quarreling. Murcham gatau dau tarunau api tena drishtau. So two young people who became unconscious also was seen by this Satyadeva. Pravrittam tu evam. And what happened is something like this. Chandrasena Suryakirtriyohu Putrayohu Madhye Kenachit Karanena Kalahaha Utpannaha. So between the sons of this Chandrasena and Suryakirti, some quarrel happened for some reason. Parasparam tau taditavantau, and both of them beaten each other. Vranitayohu tayohu sharirat raktadhara nirgata. And from the injured, both of the injured people, blood raktadhara nirgata means blood oozed out. Ubhavapi murcham gatavantau. Both of them became unconscious. Idanim sasya anuyayibhihi saha agatau Suryakirti Chandrasenau paraspara yuddhartham siddhau jatau. Anuyayi means one who is following somebody. Like nowadays we have the politicians and group. Even in many villages, remote villages, many people follow the group. So both the people, this Suryakirti Chandrasena's, their group of people, they came and they are now ready for fighting. Satyadevaha vranitau murchitau tau tarunau drishtva bhuktavan. And Satyadeva saw those two young people who are unconscious and told, Saubhakyavashatu etau itopi jivitaha. Fortunately, both are alive. Yadi bhavantaha kalaham sthagayeyuhu. If you shall stop this quarrel, this is vidiling lakarah bahuvachanam. Tarhi aham yetayohu chikitsam kuryam. Then I shall do treatment of these two. Kalahaha jhatiti stagitaha. And the quarrel was stopped immediately. Chandrasenaha Suryakirtihi cha Satyadevam abhijanantau. And both the people, we can see two people, two group of people following them, and two leaders like that. So both of them identified this person and asked, Swayam asvastah bhavane atmanah chikitsayam eva asamartah sanne etayoh chikitsam katham va kuryat iti. How can you do the treatment of these two when you yourself are sick like that? Because the earlier day or earlier night, he asked both the people for shelter. Etat shrutva Satyadevaha Shantaswarena Muktavan. Then Satyadeva told in a calm voice, Aham kaschana vaidyaha asmi. I am some doctor. Ghorena kenachit vyadhina piditaha asamaham. And I was affected by some terrific disease. Tasya vyadehe chikitsa kasmichit api granthe nasuchita. And there was no treatment mentioned in any text for that disease. Ataha jivite asham parityajya aham Himalayam uddishya prastitavan asam. So I just lost my interest in life and I was about to go to Himalaya, the mountain Himalaya. Atra kanichana apurvani sasyani santi. And here some apurvani sasyani, some very extraordinary plants are there. Tesham samparkataha ekaratriyabhyantare ghoraha api mama vyadihi samulam nashtaha. And because of that association, samparkaha means getting together. So because of I came in touch with those plants, my very severe disease, it got cured in one night. Idanim aham swastaha. Now I am very healthy. Etasya sasyasya moolam krura praninaha api sadhunu karoti. And the root of this plant makes even a very krura prani. Krura means cruel. So even cruel animals are made sadhu. Sadhu means very soft, gentle. Maranavasthayam sthitanapi ujjivayati iti. So this plant can even make. See both people, the son of them, they are lying down. So those who are in the deadly condition, this can give life to such people. Astu tarihi bhavani chikitsam karotu. Okay, then you start doing treatment. Kintu etasya mama shatroh putram rakshanne bhavane mama putrasya rakshanam kartum na shaknoti chete bhavantam yamasadanam preshayishyami aham iti uktavan Suryakirtihi. Chandrasenaha api tathaiva uktavan. So both the people told, if you can save my enemy son and not my son, I will send you to Yama Sadanam, means I will kill you or I will send you to Yamaloka. Satyadevaha ubhau api gulma samipam nitva chikitsam kritavan. So he took both of them to that bush and retreated. Ubhau api tarunau kshanamatrena swastau jatau. Both of them, in short time, they became well. Etena Suryakirtihi Chandrasenaha chapi nitaram santushtau. And both of them became very happy. Tau ubhau api Satyadevam swagriham prati ahutavantau. And both of them invited Satyadeva to their house. Etasmin grame aham swasthyam praptavan. In this village I got my health. Ataha etasya gramasya hitartham maya kimapi karaniyam. So I have to do something for the good of or the welfare of this village. Aham vritya vaidyaha. And by profession I am a doctor. Etasmin grame bahavaha asvasthaha drishyante. Many are seen sick in this village. Ataha kanichana dinani atra sthitva chikitsam karishyami. So I will stay here for some days and do the treatment. Iti uktavan Satyadevaha. Like that Satyadeva said. Satyadeva na kevalam vaidyaha apitu panditaha viveki cha. Satyadeva is not only a doctor, he is a scholar and he is a wise person. Saha nishchitavan yat kathamapi etasmin grame sthitaha ajnana dvesha asuyadayaha दूरीकरणीयाः iti. Ajnanat, ajnanam means ignorance, dvesha means enmity, asuya means jealous. So all these are to be removed from the minds of the people of this village. Because of that only they are suffering. निस्वार्थ भावनया जनसेवां कुर्वतः तस्य विषये जनानाम् आदरः आसीत्. So because of that he started giving treatment without any selfish motive and people started respecting him. अतः सः जनान् तत्र तत्र मेलयन् कथादिकं कथयन् नीतिम् उपदिशति स्म. So he assembled the people every now and then and started telling story and moral. So how to behave dharmic way. Gachata kalena janeshu parivartanam jatam. And as the time passed by, people changed. Chitrapuriyanam buddhihi pratibhacha vikasita. And their intelligence and their influence or the shining quality of their behavior, it vikasita means it improved. Parishramashilata cha pravruddha. And their quality to do hard works, parishrama shila. Shila means character, quality. Pravruddha, it grew. So instead of fighting, eating and taking under somebody's group as members, like nowadays we find people not doing any work, simply they are engaged in whenever they are called for some group or to show the strength. Ekavarshabhyantare jananam ayaha pravruddhaha. Aya means income. Vyaya means expenditure. So within 1 year their income increased. Everybody started doing work. They started applying their mind. They avoided all this kalaha, dvesha and this asuya. So everybody's income also started growing. Kadachit Satyadevaha janan uktavan yat aham swagramam gacchami iti. So once he told the villagers, I am going to my village. Kintu Chitrapuriyaha tam preshayitum na siddhaha. But that Chitrapuri villagers, they were not ready to send him. Te sanurodham muktavantaha. And they told in a very compelling way. Sanurodham means with pressure they told. They pressurized him not to go. Yat bhavata grama pramukhatva bharam nirvahata atraiva vasaha karaniyaha iti. Grama pramukhatva bharam, the responsibility of village chief is to be taken by you and you will have to stay here and show us proper direction. किंतु सत्यदेवः एतत् निराकुर्वन् उक्तवान् भवन्तः एव कञ्चित् ग्रामप्रमुखत्वेन चिन्वन्तु. भवन्तः एव, you only choose somebody as means amongst you, within you only you find somebody as the village chief. I cannot do that. Sarve parasparam samalocya uktavantah. Then everybody they discussed and told. यदि वयम् अत्रत्यं कञ्चित् ग्रामप्रमुखं कुर्याम तर्हि पुनरपि अत्र द्वेषा असूयादयः उद्बुद्धाः भवेयुः. Udbhuddha means udbhutva, udbuddhaha. Either way means again it will flourish or that it will get sprouted. Udbuddhaha bhaveyuhu means again that will start sprouting if we choose our own people. Yatha purvam asmakam sthitihi shochaniya bhavet iti. And as before, our condition also will be very horrible. Shochaniya means something worryable in nature. Satyadevaha kshanakalam vichintya uktavan. So Satyadeva thought and told, okay, maya mama grame karaniyam bahu asti. I have so much to do in my village, which is to be done by me. Maya karaniyam, by me to be done. Ataha maya avasyam gantavyam eva. So by me I have to go. Kintu achirat uttaradhikarinam atra preshayishyami. So quickly I will send my that uttaradhikarinam means that heirship. So on my place he shall take the responsibility of village chief. That is the uttaradhikari. Preshayishyami. I will send tam, that person, grama pramukham kuruvandu bhavantaha, and you make him as the village chief. Janaha yattam prastavam angikritavantah, and the people agreed for this. Satyadevaha swagramam gatavan, and Satyadeva went to his village. Grihasadasyan pravrittam sarvam muktavan saha, and he told everything to the family people. स्वपुत्रं गुणशीलं ग्रामप्रमुखत्वेन चित्रपुरं प्रेषयितुं निश्चितवान् सः. And he decided his son Gunashila as the village chief, to send as the village chief. Tadartham apekshitam prashikshanam api arabdhavan saha. Apekshitam means necessary, required. Prashikshanam means studies, training. So, to become and to act as a village chief in that village where people are always quarreling and killing each other, there are some groups and all, and how he changed them. So, everything he is to understand their nature. So, he started training him. Kintu gunashilena vyavahara sabbaddaha vishayaha jhatiti na grihitaha. Vyavahara sambaddaha means that behavioral science like that. The matter connected to the behavioral science of the humans, he couldn't get quickly while training. Ataha prashikshanam dirghakalam yavat anuvritam. So the training, the teaching went for a long period. Panchanam varshanam anantaram Satyadevaha putram gunashilam muktavan. So after 5 years having trained him, Gunashila, that his son Gunashila, this Satyadeva told, Bhavane Chitrapuram gachatu. You go to Chitrapura village. Maya diyamanam ekam patram tatra pradarshaya grama pramukhatvam prapnotu iti. And you show that letter given by me and become that village chief. Gunashilaha Chitrapuram gatavan. And Gunashila went to Chitrapura. Kintu tavata dayanidhi nama kaschit atmanam satyadevasya uttaradhikarinam vadanne grama pramukhatvam praptavan asit. But when he went there, he saw there was a person in the name of Dayanidhi, and he told he is sent by this Satyadeva as his legal heir to take care of the village. And he is now taking care as a village chief. Chaturbhyaha varshebhyaha purvameva yesha ghatana jata asit. And this happened 4 years back. That means since 4 years, this Dayanidhi is working as the village chief. Gunashilaha pitra dattam patram chandrasenaya dattva pravrittam samagram niveditavan. So he gave the letter to the Chandrasena, one of the village VIP, and told, Tada Chandrasenaha ascharyam anubhavanne kaischit janaihi saha Dayanidhi samipam gatva. Then he went with some people to Dayanidhi and asked, Bhavane asmane vanjitavan. You just cheated us. Vastutaha bhavane satyadevasya uttaradhikari na iti uktavan. Actually, you are not that appointed person by Satyadeva. Tada Dayanidhi shantaswarena uktavan. Then Dayanidhi told very calmly, Ahameva Satyadevasya uttaradhikari. I am the one who is appointed by Satyadeva as a legal heir to take care of this village. Satyadevasya mukhati eva etat jnasyanti bhavantaha iti uktavan. You shall know it from his own mouth. Like that he said. Etat shrutva kruddaha gunashilaha. Then the Gunashila, the son of Satyadeva, he became angry. Vastusthiti prakatita chedapi yeshaha nirlajjam vyavaharti khalu. Even after showing the real situation, He is behaving shamelessly. Padavyamoha karanataha औचित्य प्रज्ञा एव विस्मृता एतेन. Padavyamoha karanataha. Padavi vyamoha. Padavi means post. Padavyamoha karanataha means because of the attraction towards that village chief post. Auchitya prajna. Uchitasya bhavaha auchityam. So the proper thing, prajna means knowledge or the consciousness. So he lost consciousness about what is right, what is wrong, because of the attraction towards that power. Like that, this Gunashilaha said, Aye dhik bhavantam. And he condemned him. Shame upon you. Prathamam grama pramukhatva padam parityajatu tavat iti uktavan. You first leave this post. Like that, he told. Kintu Dayanidhi kamapi pratikriyam na pradarshitavan. But Dayanidhi didn't do any reaction. Vivadaha pravriddaha. And that argument continued. Jana sammilitaha. People assembled. Kechana gunashilasya vachanam samarthitavantaha. And somebody supported Gunashilaha. Ubhau pakshav jatau. Again 2 groups made. Tau sa vicharam samarthayanta vada vivadam kritavantau. And both groups were arguing. Tataha kalaha tadanadikam cha pravrittam. And the quarrel and beating, everything started. Grame ashantihi prasrita. And the village became, ashantihi means peaceless. Anya vidha kalahadaya api pravriddaha. And other related, once you make a quarrel and this one, then beating, looting, other thing like that. The people nature is like that. So they find some reason to do all this animal behavior. So it became like that. Evam kanichana dinani atitani. So some days passed like this. Tada Gunashilaha Chandrasenam muktavan. Then Gunashila told to Chandrasena, one of the VIP, Atratya paristitau parivartanam shighram na bhavet. There won't be change quickly in this condition. Means the situation cannot come under control. Ataha mama pitaram sarvam nivedya tam atra anayayati chedeva varam syat. So if our father is brought explaining all that happened here, then it would be better. Anantaram Satyadeva Samipam Janaha Preshitaha. And some people were sent to Satyadeva, father of this Gunashila. Satyadevaha Chitrapuram Agatavan. And Satyadeva came there. Saha Gramasya Sthitim Parishilitavan. And he just assessed the situation in the village. Dayanidhina Saha Ekande Vartalapam Kritavan. And he talked with Dayanidhi alone. Tada Dayanidhi Satyadevasya Padau Grahitva Kshamam Prartayannu Muktavan. Then that Dayanidhi, he caught hold of the feet of Satyadeva and requested pardon. Shriman Vastutaha Padavi Mohena Aham Yetam Gramam Na Agataha. Actually, I didn't come to the village with some post or the power idea. Bhavataha Nirgamanasya Anantaram Grame Punaha Kalahadayaha Pravriddaha. After your departure, again in the village, the quarrel and they started behaving like an original way. Tatkale etat graminaha mama snehitaha. At that time, this village came to my matsamipam agatya, coming to me, sarvam niveditavantaha. They explained everything to me at that time. Mama snehitaha. Tatkale etat graminaha mama snehitaha matsamipam agatya sarvam niveditavan. So one of my friend of this village at that time when they were again started quarreling after your departure, they told everything. Anantaram tasya ichchayaga anugunam yetasya gramasya uddharartham aham grama pramukkaha jataha. Uddhara means to uplift. So after his request and as per his wish to uplift this village, I became the village chief. Aham nyayena margena gramasya hitam sadhitavan. And I achieved in a proper way, means judicially, I achieved that gramasya hitam, the welfare of the village. Maya grama unnathyartham, gramonnathyartham, for the sake of uplifting the village, bahudha prayatnaha kritaha, saphalyam praptamapi. I did various attempts and I got success also. Kintu अत्रान्तरे भवतः पुत्रः एतत् ग्रामम् आगत्य मत्समीपं प्रथमम् अनागत्य चन्द्रसेनस्य समीपं गतवान्. But your son, he came and directly went to Chandrasena without coming and meeting me. Atmarakshanartham maya swavachanam samarthitam. And to save myself, I just stick to my word. Bhavani yatha atra agachet tatha kritam cha. And I did in such a way so that you can come here. Yasha vasthustitihi. So this is the actual situation. Yathochitam nirnayaha bhavata karaniyaha iti. So a proper decision is to be taken by you. Satyadevaha dayanidhim santvana vachanani uktva dayanidhi eva mama vastavikaha uttaradhikari iti udghoshya putrena gunashilena saha swagramam pratigatavan. So Satyadeva, he consoled the Dayanidhi and he announced Udghoshya, announced in front of everybody that Satyanidhi only is Uttaradhikari. Like that, and along with his son, he went back to his village. Okay, this is what the statement first made by the Vetala in the beginning. Whether a father or a teacher, will they do something which is disrespecting their son or student? Vetalaha evam katham samapya avadat aye rajan kidrishaha nirnayaha Satyadevasya. O king, what is the type of decision by this Satyadeva? Gunashilaha grama pramukkaha syatiti uddeshena Satyadevaha prayatnam arabdhavan. Satyadeva made the attempt, started the attempt rather, to make Gunashila as the village chief. Panchavarshani yavat prashikshanamapi dattavan, and he gave training for 5 years. Kintu ante Dayanidhim grama pramukham kritavan. But in the end he made Dayanidhi as the village chief. Dayanidhi vanchakaha iti tu suspashtam. It is very clear that Dayanidhi is a cheater. Vanchakaha kaschana grama pramukkaha jataha. And some cheater became the village chief. Samarthaha prashikshitaha cha tat padam na praptavan. And the proper person and well trained, he didn't get that post. Katham yetat, how is this? Kidrishaha yeshaha nirnayaha Satyadevasya. What is this type of decision of Satyadeva? Putre gunashile kopi krodhaha asitva Satyadevasya. Did he have any grudge with his son? Mama etesham prashnanam uttaram jananabi yadi bhavan na vadet tarihi bhavataha shiraha sahasradha bhagnam bhavet iti. So as usual the Vetala said, even after knowing, if you don't give answer, then your head shall break into thousands of pieces. Tada maunam statum ashaktaha Trivikramaha evam muktavan. Then the Trivikrama, who can't say silent, said like this. Satyadevaha vichintya eva nirnayam kritavan. Satyadeva took the decision after thinking over only. Gramasya hitartham adav alpam asatyam dayanidhina uttam. For the welfare of the village, in the beginning, by the Dayanidhi, some lie was told. Tataha grama hitartham nisvartha bhavanaya karyam kritam vishesha pragatihi sadhita cha. And he did work for the village benefit and he achieved that result. Evam svayogyata tena pramanikrita. And he proved his qualification or the fitness. Kintu gunashilaha grama pravesha samaye eva padavimohena yuktaha asit. But this Gunashila, he want to hold that post, so he is behind the post. Ataha saha grame kalahadinam utpadane karanam jataha. So he became the reason for again creating some quarrels or unrest in the village. etena dati tadiya anaharta prakatita jata. And by this, his disqualification is displayed. Dirgham prashikshanam tasya satnam kintu grama pramukhatvasya nimittam avashyakaha vivekapurnaha vyavaharaha tasya na asit. He may had a long training, but to be on the post of village chief, avashyakaha vivekapurnaha vyavaharaha. Vivekapurna vyavaharaha means the conduct, wise conduct, to be the village head. That quality he is not having. Padaviyam yogyaha eva niyoktavyaha. And in a post, the fitting person only to be appointed. Tatsamaye bandudha maitri ityadikam manasina sthapaniyam. So while appointing somebody to a post, we should not show bandhuta, relationship, or friendship, maitri. We should do according to yogyaha niyodhavyaha. The fitting person, qualified person only is to be appointed. Iti vivekaha satyadevasya asit. So Satyadeva heard such a wiseness. Ataha saha chitrapuragramasya hitam manasi nidhaya. Manasi nidhaya means keeping in mind the welfare of the village Chitrapura. Dayanidhi eva mama Uttara Adhikari iti udghoshya tataha nirgatavan. So he announced Dayanidhi as the caretaker on his behalf, and he went away. Evam vadatta trivikramena maunabhangaha kritaha asit ataha shavantargataha vetalaha tataha drishyaha bhutva yatha purvam vrikshasya shakham avalambitavam. So as usual, the ghost got out of that dead body and started hanging in the tree. So again Vikrama will go and we will meet in another episode. Take care. Bye-bye.